Right then, welcome back to Angler Carl, and in this quick video today I wanted to review the Preston tackle safe, because this is a great bit of kit just for like storing things and just making sure everything gets transported to the bank nice and safe, and also very efficient. So I'm going to go over a few details, what I think about this product, what I like about it, and if there's anything that I don't like about it. First of all, this is the tackle safe standard version. Now Preston do a tackle safe XL, I believe it's called, and that thing is quite a bit bigger than this one, but believe you me, when you're buying the XL one, that is if you take an absolute load of stuff to the bank with you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the design. Now it has the classic Preston colours, the blue, the green, the black. It has the standard classic Preston colours that everybody loves and knows, and that is one thing that I really do like about this. It has a nice little 3D bit on the top with the Preston logo that says tackle safe, and I think that's a nice addition. Now speaking of the top of this lid on this tackle safe, it's absolutely solid, it's brilliant. If you, let's say, dropped anything on this, it would just be fine. You know, it'd take a lot to damage this tackle safe, it really would. And then sort of the outer bit of this is like EVA material. Quite a bit back now when I went to Ravenfield Ponds, I literally used this in like really bad weather, and it absolutely held up very well. All my stuff stayed bone dry because obviously I carry things like camera equipment and different stuff like that, and it held up really well. When I opened it up, everything was bone dry, and yeah, which is good, because the last thing you want is taking everything to the bank, then it raining, and then that's it, everything's just damaged because obviously it's been left out in the rain, which nobody wants. The zips as well, nice Preston logo on the zips as well. The zips are very good quality and they do feel really solid. Now the only thing that I've noticed with the zips is I'll get to the corner bit, and where the material is, where the zip on, sometimes it can tuck inside and you have to just sort of move the zip back and then bring it, it's kind of hard to explain, but bring the material back level, because it can fold inside itself and it can be a bit annoying when zipping it. But don't force it, because there is a chance that you could break the zip. So just make sure that you sort of move that material back out of the way, and then it will zip fine. The zips are good, they feel very strong, they feel very robust, and they do the job just right. You can carry this two ways. There's the nice plastic handles on this, and I really like these. I think they're an absolute, you know, game changer when it comes to carrying stuff. They feel really solid. It's plastic that's not going to snap, it's going to last you for ages, it's nice and flexible as well. And I just like how this bit slots into this bit. You've sort of got a notch here, and then obviously this just clips straight into here, and everything just feels very nice, and it is comfortable to hold as well. That is one thing I will say, it's nice and comfortable. Also, if you don't want to hold it like that, you can use the nice padded shoulder strap. And again, that's got a nice little Preston decal on it. So maybe carrying's not your thing, or maybe you need, you know, you need to carry your rods or something else. You can literally put the shoulder strap on and, you know, do it like that. And one thing I will say, the quality of this strap is so good. It's one of the thickest straps I think I've ever seen on a product like this. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, I've had a lot of things like chairs, holdalls, and the strap on this is so good. It's very padded, very durable, and it's really comfy, and I like that, because let's say you're carrying a lot of stuff to the bank in this, there's a good chance it's going to have a good bit of weight behind it, and you literally, it just makes it so much better. If you don't want the strap as well, you can easily unclip it off. It has clips on, so you just push them inward, take it off. It's dead simple. The same if you want it back on, just clip it back on, and it's nice and easy to do. So that is one thing that I do like about it. And like I say, it just looks good. It just looks really nice. And if you've got Preston luggage, I'm a big fan of Preston, I love the colours and everything, then this will fit in just nicely with all your other Preston luggage. The space, even inside of the standard version, you can fit all sorts in it. I literally had my tackle box, bait tubs, camera equipment, everything all fit inside of this nice and snugly. And again, if you do want to take that bit more with you, there is that option of the XL version. I think it's about £10–15 more if you want the bigger size, but as I said, this was plenty big enough for me, and it kept everything nice and strong. Don't get me wrong, it would be nice to see sort of like a divider tray inside this, kind of like with the Olympian Tackle bait mate, because sometimes I do find, obviously, this is my only slight negative, but this is just me being a bit picky, that I found what I did, I chucked everything in and then I was sort of scrambling around inside it for stuff. But you can use it a different way. You could even just use it for bait, or you could even just use it for like your Preston accessories or what have you. The possibilities are endless in the way that you can use this. You can store pretty much anything in this tackle safe, and you can have the confidence that it's going to stay nice and safe, because as I say, that quality is brilliant. The nice EVA material on the outside, and then the big solid lid on the top. And also another thing you can do, you can, like, let's say put some on top of it, you know. If you've got a flask, you can just sit your flask on top of it if there isn't enough room on your side tray. Obviously just be careful because it's not a flat surface, but you can do that. That is an option if you ran out of room on your side tray. But yeah, I honestly, you know, the time that I used this, all my stuff inside this always stayed nice and protected, because it just feels solid. And like I said, this got chucked about and everything, and it's really held up to the test. I've not had any zips breaking, the strap's been good, and everything's been good. And like I said, when I did use this, when it was raining really heavy, I unzipped it and I thought, has any water gotten in? It didn't. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's fully waterproof, but it did the job for me. Now, what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna read a few things off the Angling Direct website, like different specs of this, for you lot, just in case I have missed out. Right, so I've got a few different features, key features on Angling Direct of this tackle safe, and it says robust waterproof EVA. Now I'm assuming that's the outer bit, so the zips, again, if they're not sealed, then they're not waterproof. But like I say, no water got in, and trust me, it was out in a big downpour. I think it was like last month, it was in a really big downpour. And it says molded collapsible handle, deluxe padded carry strap. Again, I agree with that. And then also just a quick one for you lot, if you know, because it's always nice to tell you what the dimensions. The height is 45 centimetre, the width is 29 centimetre, and then the diameter is 27 centimetre. So again, you can use them dimensions to see if it fits into sort of your luggage or what have you, and you'll get a good gist then for what you can fit in this. But like I said, the standard version is £62. Brilliant bit of kit. There's not one thing, to be fair, apart from that little niggle with the zip, but you know, it's nothing bad. It pretty much does what it says on the tin, tackle safe. So yeah, very good product. I wish more companies would do that like Preston do with a big thick carry strap. I just think it's great, you know, it makes life so much easier. And then obviously with the plastic handles, they are brilliant as well, so you've got them two options if you want. So that is pretty much it for this quick review of the Preston tackle safe. Like I said, I did want to review this because I've been using it for quite a while now, and obviously I'm not using it anymore because I've got other stuff, but it is a fantastic product and it's very solid, and I would highly recommend it if you are looking for something just to store bits and bobs in. Then this thing is so good. You know, just go check it out, go to a tackle shop, go and have a look, because it is a great product. And if you're sort of stuck in between whether to get the standard or the XL version, my best advice, get you sent down to the tackle shop, because even though you can sort of get the dimensions off the internet and stuff, it's always best to go down and have a look. That's what I did, so I'd recommend you do that. But yeah, great bit of kit that, absolutely fantastic. It really is a solid bit of kit, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you get one. So yeah, go check them out. I'd highly recommend them. They're really good, and that's why I wanted to review this, because as I say, it's been a solid product for me, and you know, I've not had a complaint with it, apart from the little zip thing. So that is pretty much it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more reviews to come, so definitely leave a like on it. Share this video around with anyone that you know is looking for a Preston tackle safe, because this video will be really useful to them. Hit the hype button as well. It's a new thing YouTube are doing. It helps promote small YouTubers like myself. And subscribe. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it really does help me out. And when I do upload videos like this one, you'll be the first to be notified, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching this review, and if you're fishing, have a good one.